Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on another video, and I'm not in my usual setup right now. I actually took 2 losses today, and I took 2 losses. I stopped trading, and now I'm on a boat just for fun, not to flex. It's just like to enjoy myself. And many of you are like, "Oh, you're in a boat, whatever. You're trying to fight." Like, dude, just shut up. I'm gonna make this a very good video on psychology because I've done a lot of just polls and surveys, like what do my students struggle with, and the number one thing that I get is always psychology, always discipline. Like, you guys seem to get the strategy well, but it's the psychology and discipline that are really killing people. And I want to start off by saying it all starts off with your mindset, right? Someone asked me the other day, like, why not just put $10,000 on black at the casino? And here's my answer. I have traded my setup so many damn times, bro, so many times, where like I'd rather put my money on $10,000 on an IPG setup I've seen play out a million times. And that mindset is why I make money, because I want to lose money on like this setup I've seen play out a million times because I trust it so much. And if you don't have that trust with a strategy, well, then you're never going to be disciplined and you're never going to have good psychology in the first place. And you know, so many people, like, you give up before you even try to like master the strategy. You start using a strategy for like 3, 4, 5 months and you literally give up before you even get anywhere. And that's like the number one problem I see. And you have to get that screen time and you have to build that trust with that setup if you really want to be profitable. So that's the first step, just obtaining that mindset. I can't tell you how many people blow their damn accounts. Like, they'll get the strategy, they'll take 4 or 5 trades, and then what happens? They take a loss and they're like, yeah, I don't know if the strategy's for me, because they think that every setup is a 100% win rate. No, I'm not gonna edit this video up, okay? This is gonna be like a totally raw video, okay? But, dude, it literally pains me to wake up every day and read Discord DMs of like people who text me, they're doing great, dude, and I'm like, yo, nice job. They asked me about a setup they took and they're doing awesome, you know, whatever. And you know what happens after the 3, 4 setups they send me where I said, yep, that's a good setup, yep, that's a good setup. They take a loss, and you know what happens next? They blow their damn account, and I can't help you with that. Unless I'm there pressing the button for you, which I'm never going to be, I can't help you. Okay, there's so many, like, all my friends, you know, they try to get into trading, and I asked them, if you got into trading and you lost $500 in 5 seconds, how do you feel? And I get the same answer every time. They all say, oh, well, I'd probably like shit my pants, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I know you would. If I take a $500 loss in 3 seconds, okay, $500, risk to reward, I'm gonna make it back, whatever, right? And if you don't have that mindset, you're never gonna become profitable. Okay, so that's a start. You also have to do the math, guys. Like, when you're backtesting, when you're taking trades, you need to size properly enough so you don't lose 10 trades in a row. Like, there's no way you should be blowing an account if you're sized properly enough to lose 10 trades in a row. When the hell are you gonna lose 10 trades in a row trading IPGs? Never. And if you do, then you definitely have a disconnect in your brain because you did not learn the strategy properly. I've never seen 10 trades. I've never seen 10 A+ setups in a row fail. I've never. And people in the comments will be like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. No, you have not. You don't know what you're doing, okay? You do no idea what you're doing, right? So knowing the math and like knowing that you can lose 10 trades in a row, like that's very safe. It makes your brain feel like, okay, if I take a loss, whatever. How are you gonna mess that edge up though? Well, you're gonna mess it up by revenge trading. You can easily blow your account with revenge trading. But if you size the same 10 trades straight, you're not gonna blow your account, okay? And this is not financial advice, but knowing and understanding that math is so important. I was an athlete growing up, okay? I played a lot of sports, we won a lot of games, we didn't really lose that much, and like, when we lost, I'd be pissed, dude, and because we didn't lose a lot, I came to trading with a mindset of, oh, I'm just not gonna lose that much, and honestly, like, my strategy and whatever, like, it is high win rate, I love it, but you have to realize you can't win every time, dude, and like, today was a really good example. So today we had FOMC too. I traded 20 Apex accounts and there was an A+ setup. We swapped sell side, we came into a 4-hour fair value gap, a higher time frame PD array. You know, it was A+++. It was a great setup. The only thing wrong with the setup is we chopped a little bit before and then we broke the fair value gap. So it did deteriorate, but mechanically it was still a great setup. And you know, I'm trying to do a video where we're doing like a topstep challenge where I'm asking my students like to vote on trades, and if it, like 70% of people vote yes, we take the trade. And this trade was so good that I did a poll. I'm like, should we size up and take another contract? And they all voted yes. And you know what happened? The trade was a loss. You know what I did? I didn't take another trade after that. I felt, okay, you know, I didn't do another pull after that. I got off, you know, it was FOMC later. Probably shouldn't have been trading before FOMC, but I did what 99% of you can't do. I got off my chair. I know it sounds silly. You're like, oh, I can get off my chair. No, you fucking cannot get off your chair. The amount of people that say they get off their chairs after taking a loss are just lying to themselves. Make a rule, go take a walk. If you never take a loss, like go take a walk, go do something else. Like it's so hard to take that first step of getting off your chair, but once you're out and away from the screen, it's actually very, very easy, you know, after that to, you know, do whatever, because your mind is like, you're almost like a different person when you're sitting at the screen. And this is something I've learned, but like when you're sitting at the screen for like 10, 20, 30 minutes and you're kind of like, you're locked in, you're looking at price action, it's almost like you can't control yourself. Like your brain is like not yourself. And it really turns not yourself when you start event trading. How many of you event traded and you start clicking buttons and you're like, it's like your brain doesn't want to, but your hand will press it no matter what. And you're like, it's like something's controlling you or you're being controlled. You can't get to that point, guys, and you need to learn what it feels like to avoid that point. So that is super, super, super important, and it's something I can't stress enough, but do not lose control. Have a plan, put a sticky note in your computer, say your rules, whatever. I'm doing a rules challenge right now on my Discord where we're doing 30 days of, okay, can you pick rules and follow them? No matter if you're red or green, I don't care if you're red or green P&L wise. Can you follow these rules, and can you check each one off? Boom, I followed this one, 2 trades a day, or max 2 trades a day. Boom, follow this one, respected my stop loss, didn't change my stop loss. Third one, boom, traded between 8 and 11, whatever time you trade. Can you actually do that? And if you can do that for a month straight, I don't give a shit what your P&L is. If I put a guy with a 90% win rate but they didn't follow the rules, and a guy with a 60% win rate but they follow the rules every day, who's going to be more fucking profitable? The guy with a 65% win rate. Because want to know what that guy with a 90% win rate is going to do? He's going to take a trade after winning 8, 9 trades in a row, and he's going to full tilt. He's not going to be able to control himself. And you guys can't get to that point. And that is the most important thing that in trading. You know, a lot of people join my Discord, you know, for my strategy. And want to know what they DM me? Like after they join my Discord, they're like, yo, Dodgy, I joined to watch your live streams for the strategy, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's great, man. Did you get something out of it? And they go, yeah, I did. I actually learned about your strategy, but what you emphasize that you don't talk about YouTube, which I'm trying to do more, is discipline, psychology, over trading. You know, a lot of times what I'll do is if I take one winning trade, I'm done for the day because that's just what I'm satisfied with. There has been days where if you take 5, 6 trades, they'll all be winners. But there's also days where if you lose 5 or 6 more trades and the price action starts to go crap after the first A+ setup, that's when you start losing. And I can't pick those days. Sometimes it's, you know, sometimes price action is good all day, but it's just you can't really pick those days out. And if I could, then I'd probably take more than 1 trade a day. So long term, you know, I've just been profiting 1 trade a day, and I teach people that. And you know, my strategy is one thing, but the reason why I have such a high win rate is because I take 1 trade, I stop, boom, I'm done. You know, and it's not like when I'm in the middle of the trade, it's not like I'm looking at my next trade. I'm focused on the trading man, I'm focused on the stop loss, focused on the TP, whatever. If you don't know how to execute a strategy with like, okay, boom, I'm in. Here's when I get in. Here, boom, here's stop loss. Boom, here's TP. If you don't instantly know that, then you don't have a strategy. If I ask you what your strategy is and it takes you more than 10 seconds to respond, you don't have a strategy. If you want to have the best shot at becoming profitable, stick to one strategy. People taking, one day they're going to take an order block setup. So one day they're going to take an IVG setup. One day they're going to take a, you know, I don't know, like a 2022 model. Those guys are probably struggling because they'll see different trades the whole time. Just stick to one model, stick to your plan, follow that plan. If you don't, you're not going to become profitable. A lot of you watch these type of videos to like look for a magic word. You know, what is Dodgy going to say that's going to totally completely change my trading career right now? And the truth is, there is no secret ingredient, okay? I don't know if you guys have watched Kung Fu Panda, but there is no secret ingredient, okay? That was like the main lesson of the whole show, okay? There's no secret, you know, Kung Fu technique. There's no secret ingredient. It's all in you, okay? It's all in you. And if you don't understand that, you're not gonna be profitable. So I want you to take that message away. That's gonna be the most powerful message of this video. All right, put a picture. So something I do is I put a picture of my family next to my desk, and when you're about to click that button to prevent trade, look at your mom, look at your dad, look at your grandma. Do you really think if they're watching you and you started revenge trading, do you think they'd be proud? Fuck no, okay? Don't do that, guys. You need to find something to stop that, and if you don't, then I can't help you. Please unsubscribe from me, because that's the hard truth. And to finish it off, 80% of people can learn a strategy. Want to know how many people can learn a strategy and become disciplined? About 5% of people. 5%. I just started a mentorship, okay? It's a one-on-one mentorship. There's very limited spots remaining. And those people in mentorship, I will make sure every single one of them will become disciplined when they learn a strategy. That's the hardest part. If you guys are interested in joining, I've rejected a lot of applicants, okay? I'm not trying to accept everyone. If you're an idiot, I'm not gonna accept you, because I don't wanna teach someone who doesn't know what they're doing. I don't wanna teach someone who's not motivated. I don't wanna teach someone who's just gonna revenge trade every 2 seconds. Then click the link below. It's a 12-week program, and you'll have lifetime access to my Discord. You know, you'll have one-on-ones with me whenever you want. We do classes twice a week, backtesting sessions, you name it. There's quizzes, exams, and accountability program where I'm gonna make sure you're accountable. All right, like, it's all there. Click the link if you're interested. It's free to book a call, but just so you know, there's probably like a 25% chance you get accepted. I'm just trying to find the best of the best who are watching this video, because it's very limited, like I said. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm just gonna go enjoy myself. You know, I took 2 losses today, but like I said, there's always tomorrow. The market's always gonna be there. Imagine if I took the 2 losses today and I didn't have a trading account tomorrow. Then how am I supposed to trade? So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and just please, please, please do not give up, okay? And stay disciplined. It's the #1 thing. See you guys in the next one. Peace.